Well, তোমালোকৰ ক্লাছ আজি মই আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ। এনেকৈ অনলাইন ক্লাছ কৰিলে তোমালোকৰ কেনেকুৱা লাগে নাজানো, কিন্তু তোমালোক যেতিয়া আমাৰ সন্মুখত থাকিবা ক্লাছৰুমত, তেতিয়া ক্লাছ লৈ বেছি ভাল লাগে। তোমালোকৰো নিশ্চয় তেনেকুৱা হ'ব নহয় জানো? টিচাৰজন যদি সন্মুখত থাকে তেতিয়া ক্লাছ কৰি হয়তো বেছি ভাল লাগিব, কিন্তু এনেকৈ ক্লাছ ল'লে হয়তো অলপ বেয়া লাগিব, কিন্তু উপায়টো নাই আৰু। গতিকে আমি কৰিবই লাগিব এনেকৈ যিমানখিনি পাৰোঁ নহয় জানো? আৰু তোমালোক যিহেতু ভাল ষ্টুডেণ্ট, গতিকে আমি ক্লাছটো যেনেকৈ নলওঁ কিয় তোমালোকে নিশ্চয় ভালকৈ পঢ়িবা নহয় জানো? গতিকে লেট আছ ষ্টাৰ্ট। আমি অলপমান কথা আজি আলোচনা কৰোঁ। আৰম্ভণি হিচাপে অলপমান কথা আমি আজি আলোচনা কৰোঁ। অ'কে, হোৱাট ইজ ডেট? প্ৰথমতে চোৱাচোন, হোৱাট উই ষ্টাডি ইন কেমিষ্ট্ৰি। হোৱাট উই ষ্টাডি ইন কেমিষ্ট্ৰি। কেমিষ্ট্ৰিত আমি কি পঢ়িম, কিহৰ বিষয়ে পঢ়িম? অ'কে, হোৱাট উই ষ্টাডি ইন কেমিষ্ট্ৰি। তোমালোকে কেতিয়াবা ভাবিছানে আমি কিহৰ বিষয়ে পঢ়োঁ কেমিষ্ট্ৰিত? Well, let me tell you, we study about matter and its changes. আমি কিহৰ বিষয়ে পঢ়িম? পদাৰ্থ আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰিৱৰ্তন। পদাৰ্থ আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰিৱৰ্তনৰ বিষয়ে আমি ষ্টাডি কৰিম। অ'কে, উই ষ্টাডি এবাউট মেটাৰ এণ্ড ইটছ চেঞ্জেছ। এতিয়া চেঞ্জ বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে লগে আমি কি বুজোঁ? মই এটা দেখুৱাইছোঁ, মই ইকুৱেশ্যন লিখি দেখুৱাইছোঁ। ধৰা এইটো H2O লিকুইড, তাৰ পৰা কি হৈছে? H2O ছলিড হৈছে, বা H2O লিকুইড, তাৰ পৰা কি হৈছে? H2O গেছ হৈছে। এইটো কি হৈছে বুজি পাইছানে? তাৰমানে পানী, আমি খোৱা পানীটো, সেইটো কিহলৈ কনভাৰ্ট হৈছে? ছলিড, তাৰমানে বৰফ হৈছে, আইচ। ৱাটাৰ is transformed into ice. Okay, similarly from water we are getting water vapor, জলীয় বাষ্প, water vapor is. So this is also one type of change. Then let me talk about another thing. Say H2 gas, O2 gas, from that we get water. This is also change. Okay, now this change and this change, are they same? Definitely no. এইটো পৰিৱৰ্তন আৰু এইটো পৰিৱৰ্তন একে হয় নেকি? নিশ্চয় নহয়। Why? Because you see, here water and ice, they appear to be different. দেখাত বেলেগ যেন লাগে, water আৰু ice দেখাত বেলেগ যেন লাগে, but actually they are not different things. They are the same, H2O, H2O. Ice হলেও it is H2O, পানীটো H2O. Similarly, water vapor. Okay, in the air there is water vapor. Have we seen that? বায়ুত water vapor আছে, আমিতো দেখা নাই। Okay, কিন্তু পানীখিনি আমি দেখোঁ। Okay, so they appear to be different. No? But actually there is no difference. Water vapor, it is H2 only. Water liquid, H2. Water solid, that is ice, H2 only. So basically they are same. Though they appear to be different, they are actually same, H2. So this type of change is called physical change, ভৌতিক পরিবর্তন. This type of change is called chemical change. Okay? In physical change, things may appear different, but actually they are not different. They are the same things, H2, 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 H2. Okay, this is physical change. But what about this? We drink water. Okay, in place of water, can we drink H2 and O2? Certainly no. No, আমি পানী খাওঁ. পানীৰ সলনি হাইড্ৰোজেন গেছ আৰু অক্সিজেন গেছ খালি হ'ব জানো? নিশ্চয় নহয়. So they are completely different. H2O is completely different from these two. That means from some substances we are getting a different substance. কিছুমান পদাৰ্থৰ পৰা আমি সম্পূৰ্ণ বেলেগ পদাৰ্থ এটা পাইছোঁ. But this type of change is called chemical change. Chemical change, রাসায়নিক পরিবর্তন. Okay, chemical change. So change may be of two types, physical change and chemical change. In chemical change, we get new types of substances. Chemical change আমি নতুন ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ পাম, কিন্তু physical change আমি নতুন ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ নাপাওঁ. We do not get new type of substances. But here we get new type of substance. Okay? মইতো ক'লোৱেই আমি পানী খাব পাৰোঁ, কিন্তু পানীৰ সলনিতো আমি হাইড্ৰোজেন আৰু অক্সিজেন খাব নোৱাৰোঁ. ঠিক তেনেকৈ হাইড্ৰোজেন নিজে জ্বলে, হাইড্ৰোজেন বাৰ্ণছ, এণ্ড অক্সিজেন হেল্পছ বাৰ্ণিং. ই নিজে জ্বলে, ই জ্বলাত সহায় কৰে. But water neither burns not helps burning. So completely different things. So this is change. Okay? So change may be of two types, physical change and chemical change. Now matter. Okay? Matter. How many different types of matter are there? কিমান ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে বাৰু? So in our body itself, how many different types of matter are there? আমাৰ body today কিমান ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে? We have muscles, different substance. We have bones, different substance. We have amino acids, okay, proteins, amino acids, vitamins, hormones, even blood. Bloodতে কিমান ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে? So there are so many different types of matter in our body itself. আমাৰ বডিটোতে অজস্ৰ ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে. Okay? So many different types of matter are there. অজস্ৰ ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে. So in air, how many different types of gases are there? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, so many different types of gases are there. Noble gases are also there. So you see, so many different types of matter are there. গতিকে বহুত ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে. And we cannot study all the matter together. It is very difficult. It is very difficult to study all the matter together. Okay? Because number of different types of matter is huge. পদাৰ্থৰ সংখ্যা বেলেগ বেলেগ ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ ইমান বেছি আছে যে আমি চবকে একেলগে ষ্টাডি কৰিব নোৱাৰোঁ। চ' হোৱাট উই ডু, উই ক্লাছিফাই, আমি কিছুমান ভাগত ভাগ কৰোঁ। উই ক্লাছিফাই মেটাৰ, আমি কিছুমান ভাগত ভাগ কৰি লওঁ। অ'কে, we can classify matter in two ways. One is called physical classification. Physical classification. Classification. The other is called chemical classification. So, অজস্ৰ ধৰণৰ পদাৰ্থ আছে। পদাৰ্থবিলাকক ষ্টাডি কৰাৰ কাৰণে আমি কিছুমান ভাগত ভগাইছোঁ। অ'কে, উই ক্লাছিফাই মেটাৰ মেইনলি ইন টু ৱেজ। আমি দুই ধৰণে শ্ৰেণীবিভাক্ত কৰিছোঁ। ওৱান ইজ দিছ মেথড, দি আদাৰ ইজ দিছ মেথড। According to this method, there are three types of matter. According to this method, there are three types of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. You know this. Say water, solid, ice, water, liquid, no? Then water, vapor. Okay? So these are the examples. Okay? So a substance, say H2O, can exist in three different states. Okay? So according to this type of classification, there are three types of matter. এইটো পদ্ধতি মতে পদাৰ্থ তিনি ধৰণৰ: solid, liquid, gas. আৰু এক ধৰণৰ আছে, that is called plasma state. সেইটোৰ বিষয়ে আমি নকওঁ, সেইটো নৰ্মেল অৱস্থাত পোৱা নাযায়, সেইটো খুব হাই টেম্পাৰেচাৰ পোৱা যায়। Now, according to chemical classification, there are mainly two types of matter. One is mixture, the other is pure substance. Pure mixture, pure matter. Okay, বিশুদ্ধ আৰু মিশ্ৰ। Okay, say air, for example, air is a mixture of oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas, and so on. So this is an example of mixture. Or you mix, say, sugar and salt, sodium chloride and sugar, you will get a mixture. Any substance you mix, you get a mixture. You can mix nitrogen gas, oxygen gas. So air contains mainly nitrogen and oxygen. Airot mainly nitrogen and oxygen ase. This is element. Okay? So if you mix element, you make it mixture. Mole. Then sugar is compound, যৌগ. Sodium chloride, যৌগ, so compound. If you mix compounds, you will get mixture. Similarly, if you mix elements and compounds, then also you may get mixture. Okay? So this is mixture. Now, pure substance may be of two types. One is element, মৌল বা মৌলিক পদাৰ্থ, আৰু কম্পাউণ্ড যৌগ বা যৌগিক পদাৰ্থ। Okay? So basically here in physical classification, the basic substance is the same, though they appear to be different. দেখাত যদিও বেলেগ যেন লাগে, আচলতে বস্তুটো একেটাই, H2O, for example. So there is nothing new. Now here you see chemical classification. You get mixture, you get pure substance, and pure substance means element, compound, element, compound. Okay. Now mixture to কিহৰ পৰা পাব পাৰোঁ? From element we may get mixture. From compounds we may get mixture. For example, sodium chloride and sugar, or sodium chloride and water, that is also mixture. Okay, or sugar and water, that is also mixture. So you mix element, you may get mixture. You mix compound, you may get mixture. You mix element and compound, you will get mixture. Say water contains nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Element, compound, mixture. Okay. So what is the origin actually? So from element and compound you may get mixture. And compounds are compoundবোৰ কিহৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম হয়? Compounds are formed from elements. Elements will give us compounds. Okay. So if you look at matter, what we get? Ultimately we get mixture, element, compounds. But mixture may be from elements and compounds, and compounds are from elements. Okay, compoundবোৰ ক'ৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম হ'ব? এলিমেণ্টৰ পৰা. Okay, গতিকে what is the origin of matter? What is the origin of matter? Origin of matter is the elements. From elements we get compounds. Okay, for example, hydrogen, oxygen, element, we are getting compounds. Okay, from elements we may get compound, and from elements and compounds we may get mixture. So origin of matter is the element. Okay, গতিকে এলিমেণ্ট এইবোৰে মূল বস্তু. So we will study about matter, that means we will study about elements and compounds. But what is the origin? Element. That means in order to study chemistry, no doubt we will study about matter, but first you should know the elements, because this is the main thing. Okay, chemistry পঢ়িব লাগিলে আমি প্ৰথমতে কি জানিব লাগিব? এলিমেণ্টবোৰ জানিব লাগিব. Now in your book, where you can find the elements? তুমি কিতাপখনত তুমি এলিমেণ্টবোৰ ক'ত পাবা? You will find the elements in the periodic table. So I repeat, chemistry study কৰা মানে কি? Chemistry পঢ়া মানে কি? We study about matter. আৰু matter বিষয়ে study কৰিব লাগিলে আমি প্ৰথমতে কি জানিব লাগিব? We have to know about the elements. আৰু এলিমেণ্টবোৰক আমি ক'ত পাম? In the periodic table. So you must remember the periodic table first. তুমি periodic টেবুলখন প্ৰথমতে মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব. Okay, যিমান পাৰা প্ৰথমতে দিগদাৰি লাগিব. অবভিয়াছলি আমি তোমালোকৰ নিচিনা থাকোঁতে আমাৰো দিগদাৰি লাগিছিল, কিন্তু তথাপিতো আমি মুখস্থ কৰিছিলোঁ. কাৰণ এই পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখনে কিমান হেল্প কৰিব তুমি এতিয়াই অনুভৱ নকৰিবা. Now you cannot feel how helpful the periodic table is, but later you will find how helpful the periodic table is. It's very, very helpful, very important. It is very important to commit to memory the periodic table. গতিকে পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখন তুমি মনত ৰাখিব লাগে যে মই কেনেকৈ মনত ৰাখিছিলোঁ জানানে পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখন আচ্ছা প্ৰথমতে কোৱাচোন পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখন কেনেকুৱা বাৰু ইন দি পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুল দেৰ আৰ চাম rows and there are some columns periodic table khonot ki ase kisuman row ase row aru kisuman column ase rows are called periods porjay rows are called periods and columns stambho borok ki boli koy groups borgo porjay borgo okay say in the group 1 what are the elements okay let me write say lithium sodium potassium rubidium cesium francium lithium sodium potassium rubidium cesium francium Group 2, what are the elements? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Okay? Then group 3 is scandium. Achha. Group 3, let me write like this. Scandium, group 4, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Okay? Then here boron, this is group 3, scandium, yttrium, lanthanum, actinium, titanium, zirconium, hafnium. So like this, okay? Say copper, silver, gold, zinc, cadmium, mercury, okay? Group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is group 13. Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Okay? Group 14, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Okay? Then 15, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. This is group 15. Group 16, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. 17, group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetine. And 18, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay, radon. Then hydrogen, nowadays hydrogen and helium, they are kept like this. Okay, so there are also elements I have not written. Then there are 2 rows. Okay, just like this: cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, just like this. There's a thorium, protoactinium, like this. There are 2 rows. There are 14 elements. Okay, there are also 14 elements like this. So at least you remember this. তুমি এইখিনি মনত ৰখাটো উচিত and if you can remember this thing, and it will be very very helpful, খুব helpful হ'ব. For example, let me tell you, so they are in group 1. They are in group 1. So their valency, Zujjota, valency 1. Group 1, valency 1. Group 2, valency 2. Group 13, valency 3. Group 14, valency 4. Group 15, valency 3, 5. 2 valency, 3, 5. Group 16, valency 2, 6. Okay? Group 17, valency 1, 7. Like that. Okay? Generally, valency 2. Group 16, generally valency 2, maybe 6. Group 17, generally valency 1, maybe 7. And group 18, they are called noble gases. সম্ভ্রান্ত gas, noble gases. Okay. So you see, you remember this. So you see valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Valency changes like this. So once you know the table, you know the valencies of the elements. So, and if you know the valencies of the elements, then you can write the formula easily. তুমি ভ্যালেন্সি জানাৰ লগে লগে তুমি সহজে ফৰ্মুলা লিখিব পাৰা okay now we have already said যে কম্পাউণ্ডবোৰ কাৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম হ'ব যৌগ কাৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম হ'ব যৌগবোৰ এলিমেণ্টৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম হ'ব compounds are formed from elements. গতিকে মৌলৰ পৰা যৌগ গঠন হ'ব then what is the formula of the compound? Now let us first see elements compounds বোৰ যে ফৰ্ম হ'ব কোনবোৰ এলিমেণ্টৰ পৰা from which elements compounds are formed. Okay, from which elements compounds are formed. But to know that, let us see, say here you will find in the table you will find like this, so these are the elements: boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic. These are the elements. These are called, I use red color. These elements are called metalloids or semi-metals or metalloids. Okay, অৰ্ধ ধাতু বা ধাতু কল্প. These are called semi-metals or metalloids. All the elements to the left of this, are metals. All are metals. এইকেটাৰ বাওফালে যিবোৰ আছে সব হৈছে ধাতু. All are metals. And these are all non-metals. অধাতু. Okay? Metals, semi-metals, non-metals. Okay? অধাতু. ধাতু, অৰ্ধধাতু, অধাতু. Okay? Metals, semi-metals, non-metals. So you should know this. তুমি সেইটো জানিব লাগিব. এতিয়া compounds are formed from elements. Okay? Which elements form the compounds? One is that metal plus non-metal, they may form compounds. ধাতু আৰু অধাতুৱে compound form কৰিব পাৰে. Or non-metal plus non-metal They may also form compounds. Okay? ধাতু অধাতুৰ লগত লগ লাগি যৌগ উৎপন্ন কৰিব পাৰে বা অধাতু আৰু অধাতুৱে লগ লাগি যৌগ উৎপন্ন কৰিব পাৰে যেনে হাইড্ৰোজেন নন মেটেল অক্সিজেন নন মেটেল কম্পাউণ্ড H2O sodium metal chlorine non metal sodium chloride compound okay now if the elements form compounds what will be the formula of the compound na compound dur formula ki hobo how to write the formula now you must know how to write formula okay suppose one element say A is one element it has valency X B is another element mole here valency Y so how we write the formula of the compound formed by A and B A মৌল B মৌল এই দুটাই লগ লাগি যেটো যৌগ উৎপন্ন কৰিব তাৰ ফৰ্মুলাটো কি হ'ব সংকেতটো কি হ'ব what will be the formula of the compound formed by A and B how we write we first write A B then valency of A with B valency of B with A তুমি প্ৰথমতে মৌল দুটা লিখি লবা লিখি লৈ এৰ ভ্যালেন্সি বিৰ লগত ওকে রাইট হ্যান্ড সাইড বিলো সাবস্ক্রিপ্ট এ বিৰ ভ্যালেন্সি এৰ লগত right hand side subscript okay this is how we write the formula for example you see very small example sodium chloride you know this sodium chloride what will be the formula sodium Na chloride Cl chloride you see chloride De chloride but if it is chloride Te then it will be different okay so not T chloride so sodium Na chloride Cl okay Cl now what is the valency of sodium is 1 what is the valency of chlorine again 1 okay so valency of sodium 1 valency of chlorine 1 okay so what we do valency of sodium with chlorine 1 valency of chlorine with sodium 1 and that is nothing but sodium chloride okay say magnesium chloride again chloride D so magnesium chloride when it is De element okay chloride so valency of magnesium is 2 valency of chlorine is 1 so it is 1 here 2 here so formula is MgCl2 okay aluminum chloride so aluminum chloride valency of aluminum 3 valency of aluminium 3. Okay, so 3 here, chlorine 1, so aluminum chloride. Okay, aluminum chloride. So similarly, say potassium iodide. Potassium iodide. D, iodide. But if it is say iodate, AT, it will be different. Okay, iodide. So potassium iodide, D, iodide. Valency of potassium 1, valency of iodine 1. So for valency 1, 1. So formula is Ki. Okay. Then say potassium oxide. Potassium oxide. Oxide, De, D. Then potassium oxide element. Okay. Valency of potassium is 1. Valency of potassium is 1. Valency of oxygen is 2. So formula will be K2O. K2O. Okay. Say calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, O. Valency 2, 2. Okay, so you can write 2 here, 2 here, that is calcium oxide. Okay, aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxygen. Valency of aluminium 3. Valency of oxygen 2. Valency of oxygen 2. So it will be Al2O3 oxide. Say sodium nitride. Sodium nitride. Nitride. Okay. So NaN, nitride N. Valency of nitrogen is 3. Valency of sodium is 1. So sodium nitride. Okay, sodium nitride. Just like that. Or say magnesium bromide. Magnesium bromide. Bromide, D. Then magnesium bromide, D. Valency of magnesium is 2, bromine 1. So this bromine 1, magnesium bromide. So we write formula like this. Okay. Then let us see, we have some radicals. Just like say hydroxide. What is hydroxide? OH minus, hydroxide. So minus, this is minus. That means valency 1, hydroxide. Nitrate. You see, here it is nitride, it is nitrate. Okay, nitrate, NO3 minus. Valency 1, nitrite. You see, nitrite. Nitrate, nitrite. Valency, nitrite. Valency 1. Okay. Chlorate. ClO3 minus. You see, chloride, Cl. But chlorate, chlorate, ClO3 minus. Okay, perchlorate, ClO4 minus, perchlorate. Okay, bicarbonate, or it is also called hydrogen carbonate. Bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate. Formula is HCO3 minus, bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate. Then bisulfate, or hydrogen sulfate, bisulfate or hydrogen sulfate, HSO4 minus. These are called radicals or ions. They have valency 1. You have to remember this. They have valency 1. Now suppose you are to write calcium hydroxide, say potassium hydroxide. You have to write potassium hydroxide. Okay, hydroxide. Potassium is K, hydroxide is OH. Okay, valency 1, potassium valency 1, hydroxide valency 1, 1 minus valency 1. So formula is this: potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, CaOH. Valency of calcium is 2, hydroxide 1. So how we write? Valency 2 here, calcium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide, okay, aluminium hydroxide. Valency of aluminium is 3, hydroxide 1. So hydroxide, you have to use this bracket, hydroxide, like this. Okay, sodium nitrate, NaNO3, valency 1, nitrate valency 1. Okay, magnesium nitrate, valency of magnesium 2, nitrate 1. So magnesium nitrate. Okay, then potassium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, or hydrogen carbonate. Valency of potassium 1, bicarbonate 1. So this is the formula. Okay, calcium bicarbonate, calcium valency 2, bicarbonate valency 1. So formula is this. Okay, so you have to write formula like this. Similarly, potassium chlorate, chlorate means ClO3, valency 1, potassium chlorate. Okay, sodium bisulfate HSO4, valency 1, sodium bisulfate. Okay, so these are the radicals. Some others are also there. I have not written all. No, এনেকুৱা ৰেডিকেল বহুত আছে, মই সববিলাক লিখা নাই, কিছুমান লিখিছোঁ. So we have to write like this. Now, আন কিছুমান ৰেডিকেল আছে. There are some other radicals with valency 2. Then a sulfate. Sulfate. What is sulfate? SO4. 2 minus. 2 minus valency 2. Sulfite. You see, sulfate, sulfite. Valency symbol is SO3, 2 minus. 2 minus, sulfite. Okay? Carbonate. Carbonate. CO3, 2 minus. Carbonate. Okay? Carbonate. Just to one, let me write here. So one is permanganate. 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 That is MnO4 minus permanganate. For example, potassium permanganate. Valency 1, potassium permanganate. Okay, permanganate. So then let us see dichromate. 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 Cr2O7, 2 minus. Chromate. Dichromate, 2 chromium. Chromate. Cr O4, 2 minus. Chromate. Like that. So some others also there. Say thiosulfate. Thiosulfate. Sulfate. S2O3, 2 minus. Thiosulfate. Okay, in this way these are radicals with valency 2. Okay, now say sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate. Sodium valency 1, sulfate valency 2. Okay, sodium valency 1, sulfate valency 2. So how we write? Na2SO4. Okay, calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. Valency 2. Calcium sulfate. So formula is calcium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. Aluminium valency 3, sulfate valency 2. So Al2SO4 whole 3. Aluminium sulfate, like that. Potassium dichromate. What is dichromate? Potassium dichromate. Okay, potassium dichromate. Potassium valency 1, dichromate valency 2. Potassium valency 1, dichromate valency 2. So how to write? So we write here dichromate valency 2, like that. Okay, sodium thiosulfate. Okay, sodium valency 1, thiosulfate valency 2. So this sodium 1, valency 1. Magnesium carbonate. Valency 2. So you can write 2 here. That means we can write MgCO3, magnesium carbonate. So like this, we have to write formula. So just like that, there are some radicals with valency 3. For example, borate. Borate. BO3 3 minus. I can write 2 minus. I can write like this, SO4 2 minus. So I can write like this, borate. Then phosphate. Phosphate, PO4 3 minus. Okay. Say sodium borate. Sodium borate. Borate. Sodium valency 1, borate valency 3. So formula will be Na3BO3. Okay? Borate. Like that. Then say aluminium phosphate. Aluminium phosphate. Aluminium phosphate. So valency 3, valency 3. Okay? So you can write 3. We can write 3, and that is nothing but AlPO4. Okay? This. Now say ferrous chloride. Ferrous chloride and ferric chloride. Ferric chloride. Ferrous chloride and ferric chloride. Now what is As? What is As and what is Ik? What is As? What is Ik? Okay? As Ik. তার মানে কি বলবো? তার মানে হচ্ছে if one element has two valencies, say iron has two valencies, 2 and 3. One element has two valencies. এটা মূলৰ দুটা ভ্যালেন্সি আছে, 2 আৰু 3. Lower valency is called As. Higher valency is called Ik. Similarly, say copper. Copper has two valencies, 1, 2. Okay? Two valencies. Lower valency As. Higher valency Ik. Okay? Tin. So cuprous, cupric. Ferrous, ferric. Tin has two valencies, 2, 4. Okay? Stannous, stannic. Just like that. So ferrous chloride, that means Fe chloride. Ferrous means valency 2, chlorine valency 1. So ferrous chloride valency formula is, this is 1, this is 2. That means ferrous chloride FeCl2. Ferric chloride FeCl3. Ferric valency 3. Ferric chloride. Stannous chloride. Stannous. Okay? Lower valency. Stannous chloride. Stannic chloride. Stannic chloride. Stannous chloride. Stannous chloride. Okay? Similarly, okay, ferrous sulfate. Okay? Ferrous sulfate. Ferrous 2, sulfate 2. So formula is this. Ferric sulfate. Ferric means valency is 3. Okay, ferric valency 3, sulfate valency 2. So Fe2SO4 whole 3. Okay, just like that. So in this way we can write formula of compounds. Okay, and these are very, very important things, because what is the language of chemistry? Language of chemistry is neither English nor Assamese nor Bengali nor Hindi, like that. Language of chemistry is this formula, symbols and formula. Okay, so chemistry language is a symbol formula. What we have discussed, in chemistry we study about matter. That means we have to know the elements first. আমি প্ৰথমতে কি জানিব লাগিব, এলিমেণ্টবোৰ জানিব লাগিব। ওকে, আৰু এলিমেণ্টবোৰত আমি ক'ত পাম, পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুল। গতিকে তুমি পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখন মুখস্থ কৰা, এতিয়াই মুখস্থ কৰা। পিৰিয়ডিক টেবুলখন এতিয়াই মুখস্থ কৰা। প্ৰথমতে টান লাগিব, ন' ডাউট, প্ৰথমতে বৰ টান লাগিব, কিন্তু তুমি নিজে ভাবাচোন আজিলৈ কিমান তুমি মনত ৰাখিছা। একদম অ আ ক খ ABCD 1 2 3 4 তাৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰি কিমান তুমি মনত ৰাখিছা। তাৰ তুলনাত এইখিনি মনত ৰখাটো টান নেকি বাৰু? ডেফিনেটলি নট, ন? Till now we have remembered so many things from ABCD, ক খ গ ঘ, then 1 2 3 4 and so on. So many words you have remembered, no? So compared to that, this is very simple to remember. Okay, but periodic table kon tumi janiye lo, very, very important. তাৰপিছত কেনেকৈ ফৰ্মুলা লিখিব লাগে we have discussed. Okay, very, very important. আৰু এইটো নহ'লে, ফৰ্মুলা নাজানিলে পিছত বিৰাট দিগদাৰী হ'ব, স্পেচিয়েলি when you do practicals. তুমি এইটো প্ৰেক্টিকেল কৰিব লাগিব। প্ৰেক্টিকেল কৰিব লাগিলে you must know the formula. ফৰ্মুলাটো তুমি জানিবই লাগিব। Okay, then you will have to write so many reactions. In chemistry you will have to write so many reactions. লিখিব নালাগিব নে কেমিষ্ট্ৰিত ৰিয়েকশ্যন, আৰু ৰিয়েকশ্যন লিখিব লাগিলে তুমি ফৰ্মুলা জানিবই লাগিব। সেইকাৰণে লেংগুৱেজ অফ কেমিষ্ট্ৰি ইজ দিছ symbol and formulae. So let us stop here today. Next we will discuss about units and other things. Okay, thank you.